We're here at Blade Show 2018, and I'm sitting down with Isham. Knowing now that you're coming from a bushcraft knife background and seeing what we have on the table,
it's flipped.
It's a little bit of a departure.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Zach with Blade HQ. We're here at Blade Show 2018, and I'm sitting down with Isham.
Isham,
I said it correctly?
Yep.
Okay, I'm always worried, Isham. So Isham.
You got it right.
You guys got the official now. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Thanks
excited
for
to
having me.
look at some of your stuff. So, guys, we're going to dive into some of Elijah's designs, some of his thought process, some of where does he get some of this stuff. So it's a cool story. Let's dive in. So,
all right.
First, tell me a little about yourself. How'd you get into knives?
Well, I've been into knives since I was 6 years old. Going to knife shows, local shows with my dad.
Yeah.
And case, slip joints. Swiss Army knives. That kind of stuff. I mean, at every show, I'd be so little. There'd be a guy that would want to trade for a penny for a knife.
Nice.
So I would get all these free knives.
I love
for
it.
a penny. So I still got most of those. But yeah, but I didn't really think about starting to design knives until about 2011, 2012. And I started in bushcraft.
Okay.
And I was doing a lot of bushcraft at the time, and I was using a lot of knives. And I thought, can I make this better? Can I design one that's better?
Yeah.
And possibly make one. And I did that for like a solid 2 years almost. But then it all changed in 2013 when I started doing folders, and I haven't done anything since.
I would say it changed. Knowing now that you're coming from a bushcraft knife background and seeing what we have on the table and everybody knowing your designs,
it's flipped.
It's a little bit of a departure.
Yeah, did 180. Yeah.
I like it. All right, so you're doing some bushcrafting, you're making some bushcrafting knives, designing some bushcrafting knives. How did all this start? What went on? So you decide, okay, I want to do folders.
Yep.
And then you just design your first knife and presented it, and you get your first knife.
Right at that same time in 2013, I was getting really into custom knives.
Okay.
And in folders. So Benchmade Onslaught was actually my first really nice knife.
Okay.
And Bob Blom.
Yep.
So that kind of getting into that knife kind of got me into customs, in the custom world and all the makers. So I was thinking finally I could maybe design a folder, see if it'll work. And so I did I would draw them on paper and pen.
Yeah.
And I would do maybe 3 or 4 a night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every night. Just kind of get it down.
Yeah.
Just kind of get my process down. But then I downloaded Draft Site.
Okay.
And simple program, 2D CAD program, and I just kept with it, man.
Cool.
I just kept going at it, maybe an hour or two every night, and just see what I could come up with.
That's awesome. And what did that lead to then? Because I know you work with Kaiser, you work with Wii, some custom stuff.
Yeah, the first production knife was the Megatherium here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the very first one.
Now, Megatherium, I actually love the name of this one.
Yep.
Because giant sloth, right? Like that's prehistoric sloth.
Well, this was the model 96.
Okay.
And I do a lot. I almost do batches of designs at once.
Yeah,
I'll work on maybe 5 at one time.
Yeah.
And the model 97, I named it the Theorem.
Okay.
And it's like a little tiny gentleman's
right.
flipper.
Yeah.
So totally different than this.
Yeah.
But I liked the name, and I wanted something similar on this one. So I thought Megatherium, and then I just typed it into Google to see if it was a word,
Awesome.
and it pops up Megatherium. I'm like, what? So yeah, I didn't even know that was an actual word. It's a prehistoric ground sloth.
That's awesome. I love that. That's the genesis of the name on that one.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned this is you said model number 97?
96.
96.
Yeah.
So you were grinding, you were working, and this is your 96. It took 96 designs to finally get one into production.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'm above, well above 200 now.
Right. Yeah, I imagine based on what I know you have and knowing where that one started.
Yeah, but most of my modern designs, what people would know me for is from 89, 90 on.
Okay.
That's when I really kind of developed my style
and started working from
there.
there.
Yeah.
So speaking on your style, it's a very different style. We're going to jump into Wii a little bit, but
sure.
Almost everybody knows the Eschaton, right?
Yep.
Don't presume. That's a backstory we didn't agree on beforehand.
It's got a very particular look to it. How do you get this style? Where's your inspiration?
It's mainly art focused. I mean, it's biomechanical.
Yeah.
Back in 2013, I started the Odyssey line, which was a set of 13 designs that were all going to be biomechanical themed. So H.R. Giger, Zdzisław Beksiński, a Polish painter. Very influenced by like, sinuous, organic, biomechanoid.
Yeah, like wires and tubes,
intertwining,
but it looks like muscles and veins. So.
And I wasn't doing any cutouts or anything prior to that. But one thing you see in that kind of artwork is, void and space. So and the only way to do that is to literally knock out a section of whatever the material is. So that's when the crazy cutout started.
Okay, interesting. I like that. So from Kaiser, you kind of went into the custom world a little bit, right? And you're still working in all of these worlds. This is kind of your chronology.
Yeah. So I started working with Jeff Vandermeulen, and we worked together. He wanted me to do some CAD work for his Homicide, his mini.
Okay, yeah.
And we've been friends ever since. And he told me, he's like, we need to work on something for Blade 2017 last year. So I came up with this one, the Instigator.
Yeah.
And he liked the design so much that he keeps it in his permanent lineup. Yeah. So you can get one of these, no problem.
That's great.
Yeah. And this is the. He told me, he's like, do you want a 4-inch or a 5-inch? And I was like, I'll just do the 5-inch.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, might as well
like,
go
go
all the
big
way.
or go home, right?
Yeah. If you know Jeff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, he likes his beefy, massive folders.
That's great. So working with some custom guys, designing with some custom guys, and then that kind of led you into Wii, right?
Yeah, they approached me actually. I approached Kaiser.
Okay.
Through email.
Yeah.
But yeah, one night I got an email from Joe Chung at Wii, and he was interested in doing some stuff. I had met him here at Blade Show in 2016.
Cool. Joe's a good guy.
Yeah.
I really like Joe.
With Simon Crafts, one of the first original collaborators with Wii Knives, and he introduced me. And so yeah, I got an email a couple years ago, and he wanted to do a project. He wanted to do 2 collab knives.
Awesome.
So, and at the time I was doing, the Odyssey series. I just finished that.
Yeah.
And then, that was so crazy and out there that I wanted to kind of, reel it in a bit. So I did the Simple series.
Okay.
And those are a set. It's ongoing still, but each set, I'm up to 5 now. Each set has 5 designs.
Okay.
And a lot of these like kind of, flow together. And that one, the first one that we did was the Zeta.
Yeah, I really like the Zeta.
So it's like a simple, Persian. It was a departure, from the crazy biomechanical theme,
exactly.
Craziness of the eschaton.
Yeah.
But yeah, from that, I mean, that's a really good relationship. I really like what they do, and they really know how to make a really well bitten off, and they can do things that, I mean, it's such a collaborative effort. Like I'll have a problem with something, and then they'll suggest something that we'll fix it and mitigate the problem, and then I'll suggest something to them, and they're like, okay, yeah. So it's like it's very collaborative.
That's great.
And that's what I love about it.
Yeah, like I said, all those guys over at Wii, they're all really great. Cool. Yeah. So we've got Wii. So we got Kaiser. We got Customs. We got Wii.
Yep.
Now you mentioned collaborative. Well, that's a lot of the work that you do is collaborative. What about something with your own name on it, like your own?
So the very first model that I'm doing, my sole branded knife is the Black Star, and this is being manufactured by Wii Knives.
By Wii. Okay.
Yeah.
So Black Star, that's gonna be the brand name?
No,
or that's the knife name?
That's the name of the model.
The model. Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to do. I was talking to Justin Lundquist, and we got started talking about modern slip joints and the resurgence of like newer modern slip joints made with modern materials. Like Jared Ozier.
Yep.
Big fan of his work. And so I wanted to do something similar to that, but I didn't really want a traditional slip joint with a spring bar. So I was looking for different construction methods. So I came up with the detent. That's not my design by any means.
Right, yeah,
Serge Panchenko's done it.
Yeah.
And many people have done it. But I wanted to add a flipper so you could, one hand open it, one hand open, cut, and then close, and just put it back in your pocket. No problem. So, but yeah, this will be my first sole branded knife.
That's really neat. You mind if I see it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is really cool. I really like.
You kind of have to give it a purposeful flip.
All right. Well, we'll see if I can.
It's on washers.
Oh, I see. I haven't practiced this yet, guys.
It's so small.
No big deal.
It's so small around
just
the pivot.
Just get that right pinch. Yeah.
It actually it can't work on bearings. There's no room.
There's no room for
So
bearings.
it has to be washed.
Awesome. It feels pretty good though. Once you get
Yeah.
it feels
Once
pretty
you
good.
get the motion down, it's like second nature.
Exactly. This is something interesting in the knife world with these slip joints coming back and these kind of more traditional. And I really like this approach that you've done here with more modern materials and doing that. And that flipper, that's actually really fun because it does make a single-handed knife.
Yeah.
But just no locking, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
really
not
nice.
locking. It should be good for maybe overseas
Yeah, for sure.
because they're going through a lot of tough knife laws,
Yeah, they are.
and you can't have locking blades.
Yep. So no, I really like that. And then finally, we got this little guy here, and I'm seeing this necklace. What's the story with this?
So I was at SHOT Show earlier this year, and I was approached by Best Tech.
Okay. Yeah.
And they wanted to do a collab, and I told them I'd work on something, but I wanted to do something that I'd never done before. So we went with a very small, little 2-inch flipper.
That's way awesome. So this was in January they approached you. You got a design to them, and they've got this back to you since January.
Yeah, they were really quick.
That's really fast.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so got the CAD to them a few months ago, and then they had the prototype, ready at Blade Show.
Yeah.
So
That's way
very
cool.
fast.
That's way cool.
And this one comes with a little keychain.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little net carry, so you can carry it right there.
Awesome. Well, that is quite a history of knives. And I'm excited to see what more you have coming. We featured
plenty more.
Yeah, we featured this Kaiser one in a recent video.
Yep.
We've looked at, this is a variation of the Eschaton, right?
Yeah, it's in the same series.
Same series, yeah. And we've looked at these before, so it's really, really neat. Do you have anything new coming out that you want people to get an eye on? Anything that you're particularly excited about?
Well, the next thing will be the Black Star right here.
Yeah.
That should be hitting dealers in about 3 months.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. And after that, it's going to be nonstop.
Great.
Basically,
Wonderful.
no slowing down.
Great. Well, if you guys want to get Elijah's most recent design, check out BladeHQ.com. I'm sure we'll have some of these Black Stars pretty soon. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you guys for watching. That's all we've got with Elijah, but that's not all we've got from Blade Show. Make sure to check out our Blade Show 2018 playlist. Thanks.